Well, good afternoon, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Kingdom Business 2025. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I also want to say, not to forget, like, once you subscribe to the channel, I do a lot of shorts. However, the shorts are just snippets to the actual videos. And so if you go into my videos, you can see the whole video instead of the snippet, so nothing is taken out of context. All right. So remember, in the description of my YouTube channel, I kind of give you a description on what we'll be discussing or what I'll be discussing, and just put it out there. And so I believe one of the words in the introduction is that authenticity. So, in being real. And so I have a real life situation that I would like your comments on, your feedback. So I'm gonna try not to make this really, really long. So yes, of course, it's about Christmas and gift giving. And so I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna try to say it real, real quick. So I was having a discussion with someone, and let me give you this background first. I was having a discussion with someone about Christmas and Christmas gifts. And so my background is my mother, we didn't celebrate Christmas. And so, of course, when you get older, you think you're missing out on something. And so you start your own norms and celebrations in your families as you grow up as an adult. And so, and even then, as an adult, I celebrate Christmas. I celebrated Christmas, but do I go all out? Nope. The most I'll get gifts and things like that. Make sure, I get a little bit of something for everybody if I can, and if I had the money to do so. So, but if cooking, yeah, I will cook. But this year I'm not gonna do too much cooking. I did actually put up a tree, but um, and didn't do a whole bunch of gifts. No, I just feel like I work too hard for my money, and I take a whole bunch of stuff to get to the bag. Amen. And so I'm gonna be careful who I spend my money on. And I've always been like that. I am a giver, but I'm going to be careful who I give to. Amen, somebody. But anyway, back to this discussion. So, had the discussion, and I just, said, I asked the person, I say, well, did you give me something for Christmas? And they said, well, I was going to ask you on Monday. I said, Monday? So Monday meaning next week. And that is what, 2 days before Christmas? And so my conversation, I really didn't want anything. I'm good if I don't get anything, because I've done, I don't want for anything, and I thank God for that. I don't need for anything, and I thank God for that as well. And anything you do for me, it's just extra. It's an extra blessing for me. So I'm not a real picky person or anything like that. But when they said Monday, I was like, And so me, I'm a very thoughtful person. If I buy something for you, it's going to be something hopefully you can get some use out of. I have taken my time, and I have thought about what I'm going to get you well before, so Christmas, if I'm going to do anything for you, I probably start thinking about probably in September or October what I'm actually going to do for you, right? So, and I would think that, anybody that knows me, no, don't give me nothing to cook with. I don't want it. I want personal stuff. Nah, that's just me. But I'm gonna be thoughtful. And I looked at the individual and I said, even though I already knew I didn't want anything, what I did was I looked at the individual and I said, you don't have to give me nothing. Simply because you're not putting any thought into it. You and you never, and you could take this to the bank, you never have to purchase anything for me if you're going to be last minute. I said it was last minute. How you going to purchase something for me last minute? That means you didn't think about it. And I said I was an afterthought, and then the person got offended. So y'all tell me. Tell me. You're doing something at the last minute. That's number one. Two, it's not even a thoughtful gift. Whatever it is you said you were going to do, it's not thoughtful. It's the last minute. So never for me. Don't throw anything together for me. Party, any last minute. I don't do last minute. I don't do last minute well. And so you guys pop in the comments and tell me, I don't think I'm being ungrateful. I really didn't want anything. I just wanted to see if the person had even thought about me to even just start shopping for me. And so I got my answer. No. And their response was, that's what I'm going to do. That's when I'm going to do shopping for everybody. And I feel like I'm not everybody. I'm not everybody. So, anywho, let me know. Pop in the chat. I don't feel like I'm being ungrateful. I just know me. And if it's not going to be thoughtful, don't do it. I'm not going to be offended. I'm not going to give you the business because I really didn't want anything in the first place. I just wanted to see if you even had thought enough about me to say, hey, I'm going to go shopping for you. So let me know. Let me know. Real life conversation and discussion. Even though I said, I really don't celebrate Christmas like that, but hey, I will accept a gift. Be blessed.